Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Crosswords. I'm going to try and continue this fantastic 7-day streak with a Sunday solve. Chores galore, that's the theme. Chores galore. Let's say it like 3 or 4 times so I remember it. Chores galore, chores galore. It already sounds like the name of an elf or something. The King of Latin Pop. Oof, don't know. The Tale of Blank Puddle Duck? Beatrix Potter's children's book. I don't know. Give an address. You orate if you are giving an address. Or, telling someone how to mail something to you, but there's not really a good verb for that. On-screen twins often. Well, there's often, not really twins. There's, CGI, or there's makeup artists making people look like twins, or they could be talking about 2 famous twins who are often on screen, the Olsen twins. I don't know. Ruler of the afterlife in Egyptian mythology. Oh no, I should know this. Average guy. Average guy. Average guy. A guy who does averages or something. Abbreviation on a city limits sign. Established, maybe? Population would be the most obvious one. But, usually you'd say established for like a business. But at 4 letters, I don't know. A certain Spanish surrealist paintings, probably Dali's, as in Salvador Dali. Ticked off. Vexed, maybe? It's not looking great. Cause of a small setback. A mishap? What is this? Current location. Current location. Is there a current in an ion? Alright. These pencil markings are not looking very good. It's Osiris. That's who it is. It did help because it gave me this I guessed, for mishap. Made me remember Osiris. So that's why pencil markings are useful. Even if you think most of them are wrong, one of them might give you something that you can work with. Oh, an average guy is just your average Joe. Jeremy, I guess, is a name with those letters in it. Certain Spanish surrealist paintings. Riga's? I think Riga is a famous painter they bring up occasionally here. Maybe it's a constellation, actually. I don't know. Chore for a satellite TV technician. Oh, no, it's not Riga because they do dishwashing. Get it? Chores galore, remember? Chore for a censor? Whitewashing? No. Oh. Maybe it's not Jeremy? Wait, what? I thought this would be Ashe. A-S-H-E. I know that's a famous tennis court. But then, this dishwashing doesn't work anymore. Huh. Okay, well, let's just keep going, I guess. Benefit of some online purchases, no tax. Oh, it's not dishwashing. Okay, well, dish something, right? Maybe dish cleaning? No, because this is Ashe. Oops. And to live is to exist. Crispy cookie brand. Not sure. Groucho, Chico, and Harpo spent a night. Don't know. At the something, maybe? Common Christmas entree. Roast pig? Maybe? Labelle or... Oh, no, we're looking at the down. Hitting the right note. On... I mean, you're on key. On cue. You're on point, in a way? I don't like any of this. And I have no idea what these are. Something about trash? Although then we have IAI, which is not very good. With at a cafe. A cafe is French, and French for with is avec. The cards on scoreboards, the St. Louis Cardinals. Wayne's sidekick in old SNL skits. Wayne? Wayne who? Who Wayne? I don't know. Conference attendees clip-on is an ID tag. Tropical sorbet flavor. Guava, I suppose? Magic once. I don't know. This is Iggy something, right? Maybe? I'm not so sure about that. God, this looks so much like Take Out the Trash, right? It fits, it's a chore. I don't understand why it's a chore for a censor exactly. The People's Choice. Something elected. Electee? Broadway posting, but abbreviated. I suppose you would say SRO if it were standing room only. Kitty paper. I don't know what that means. Utah Resort Town. Don't know. Fixed charge. Could be a charge on like a menu item or a charge on like an electron or something. Yeah, like most modern TVs informally. Uh-oh, is it not? Is it not the St. Louis Cardinals? Because most modern TVs are high def, informally. Judo levels. Oh. What do you call these? I don't know. Coxay familiarly? What the hell? Oh, Wayne and Garth? Is that from like Wayne's Excellent Adventure? No. That's Bill and Ted. How do I know Wayne and Garth? Are these hens? It's plural for something, and like cock meaning chicken. This could be like hens. Well, no, probably not. EE is not how a name of a scientist that I can think of starts. Wet weather wear. Not a parka. That's cold weather wear. A poncho? Yes. Chore for a security guard, don't know. Notch-like? Beveled? Not exactly. Patent. This could mean, patent means obvious, but also means a number of other things. Wildcatter's target? What the hell is a wildcatter? Sha-na-na, I guess? Othello setting. I mean, he was a Moor. He was like a black guy, which was uncommon at the time, and he was like a rich black guy, right? A landowner or something like that. But I thought it was in like Spain or something. Most common surname in Brazil. Don't know. Like a list of lists of lists. Oh, this could be roast hen, I guess. It's nuts is what it is, but I don't think that's what they're asking me to write. It's neat in some ways. Kristen of Bridesmaids. Kristen Bell, I guess, is an actress. Oh, Blank Verde. What the hell is this? It's not Casa Verde. It's not greenhouse. Palo Verde? Green, like, tree? No. Is Palo tree? I'm now forgetting. I think so. I mean, it means like stick, technically, I think. But they use it to mean tree when naming places. It's like one of... Anyway. Palo Alto is the high stick. Los Altos is the sticks. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm misremembering how Spanish works. I remember learning that at some point a long time ago, but I never really questioned it. And saying it now, it sounds kind of silly, but maybe it's true. Having 0 talent for, you are inept at, but that's too long. Wisconsin Senator Johnson, don't know. Person to look out for. An accomplice you would look out for. Doesn't fit, though. Scattered about. Nintendo gaming console with a pileup of vowels. Alright, finally one I can answer. The Wii U is a gaming console with a lot of vowels in it. Kristen... I don't know. Chore for a rower? Chandelier singer? Chandelier? Who are 3-letter singers even, right? Be honest. Tell me. I don't know. Happy medium. Question mark. I mean, so a medium is like a person who reads palms, but I don't think we really have a special word for a happy one of those. A medium is like the media in which you communicate, you know, writing, speech, you know, whatever. Those are media. Is there one of those in which you would typically communicate happiness? Or that is somehow related to happiness? I don't think so. The other thing is, like, what if you were medium happy? You would be like, meh? That's not exactly medium happy. That's like, I don't know. Chore for a night, don't know. Eats daintily, don't know. Japanese vegetable. Don't know this either. Icy moon of Jupiter. Come on. Come on. I can get this one, right? There's Ganymede. There's Io, I think. That might be a moon of Saturn, though. No, it's Jupiter. Titan is a moon of Jupiter, I think. Huh. Author James. Well, Joyce is a famous one, but that doesn't fit. Air Force One maker? Did NASA make Air Force One? Seems unlikely. It should have been Boeing or something, right? One of those big commercial aerospace companies that the government would just contract out. Calf length skirt, probably a midi. I don't know, maybe that's a maxi, to be honest. I know they have mini, midi, and maxi. We'll do this as a compromise. Oh, bakery enticements are aromas. You just smell it and you're like, oh, I'm enticed to go in. Let's see if we can do anything with this M. Shoving match, in a way. Sumo is a kind of shoving match. Now we have a U. Don't know. Zen principle. Don't know. Thor's father. Okay, well, we know that that's Odin. So this is either a mini or a midi, and I don't know which. Well, no, it's not a mini, because those wouldn't go down to your calf. It must be a midi. I guess maxis go down to your ankles. Proven postulate. So you guessed something, or speculated it rather, and then you proved it. It's kind of a law now, but not really. It's a fact, it's a lemma, it's a... Law is the best I can think of. Yeah, and an isolated term of workers in business speak is a silo. Now if we make this a law... I don't know what this, I guess, is. 6 o'clock broadcasts. They have 6 o'clock news? Yeah, 6 p.m. news, I guess. Air Force One maker. Still don't know. What about eats daintily? Some things in? I'm not sure. Chore for a dog walker, don't know. More watered down. Well, waterier. More diluted. Statement before a demonstration. It works. I don't know. German exclamation. They would say ach, I think. Didn't just assume. I guess you asked something if you didn't assume it, maybe? Not sure about that. Here we go? Could be. Children's author Richard. Don't know. Insurance giant, I guess they're looking for AIG. It's spotted at the craps table. A die is spotted and often found at the craps table. Fool in Canadian slang. We had this the other day. It's hoser. Chore for an NFL owner. Don't know. Pro at deductions. Pro at deductions. Well, like a detective, right? But we can't abbreviate it to debt. There's no abbreviation hint in the clue. a cop in a way, but that's not mostly what cops do, I don't think. Daughter of Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, don't know. The Princess Bride character Inigo Montoya. Chore for a bowling alley employee, I don't know. Something the Lanes, probably. Carrying a key. Well, singers carry a key. Sort of. Not sure. Forthcoming is honest, I guess? Well, it could also mean just like coming up in the future. So that honest could be wrong, but I'm happy enough to ink it. Goes wild, runs amok, runs riot maybe? Snarky challenges sue me, so I like this. Swashbuckling Flynn Errol, yes, runs amok is looking good. Like investing in a startup, that's a risky business is what it is. Alright, so runs amok looks good. Horse sense is a thing people say about just mean like common sense. Double black diamond section of a mountain with the. Huh. I mean, it's the hardest part. The face, I don't know. Loops in a way. Maybe it's not honest. With a firm grip. Don't know. You have any of these downs down here before I go back to the top? Robert of Spencer for hire? I have no idea. Eyes informally. Don't know. Like the rank of Major General. Don't know. Lambaste. Well, that's like to... I always forget if it means to make fun of or to yell at. It's one of those. It's like to criticize roundly, right? Not necessarily to your face, but like in a newspaper, you might lambaste a decision made by an official, I think. Barbecue rods. Barbecue rods? There's like kebabs and stuff, right? Vessel whose name anagrams to where it might be used. A vessel. A plane. Oh, that doesn't really fit. Can't think of any good 5-letter vessels that look like that. Woods who voiced Cinderella. Don't know. Open space in a forest is a glade. Loops in a way. Well, we'll put an S here, I guess. Maybe not. Small cut is a nick. LN. Bad fit. 6-point plays are touchdowns. Uh-oh. DCD? Maybe it's not a nick. Yeah, because someone forthcoming is candid, another word for honest. Honestly, candid is an even better fit than honest was. Honest just means you don't lie. Candid means you like mention things that you might not be excited to mention. Small cut could be a snip or a clip, maybe? The steeps? Do people say that? Irene is a name of a woman that fits here. Lambaste. Something at. Well, I'll pencil in Irene. Chapel Hill School is UNC. A Houston school. Something SU, probably? State University? Texas State University? Yes, this is clean the gutters. Bad fit. That's weird. With a firm grip is securely. Like the rank of modern... God, a modern major general. I don't know. I can't sing that song. Not at all well. Nor do I even know it very well. Something star, right? 2 star? To fit with Hoser and be 3 letters long? Suri? I don't know. That could be a name, sure. Magic once. I don't get it yet. Ah, this is Iglesias. I was thinking Iggy Iglesias. Is that a person? No, it's Iggy Azalea, and there's Ricky Iglesias, and that's who that is. But I was too focused on a first name. I didn't think it could be just a last name. But that makes sense. Oh, Magic Johnson, the basketball player, was once a Laker. He played for the Los Angeles Lakers, that is. Dual R? Dual role? Is that what you say when one person plays 2 roles? They have a dual role? Fixed charge. Set something? Set rate? I still think this is an S down here, right? Because it's plural paintings. Current location. You know what? This is do the dishes. I got caught up by this D blank blank H and said, oh, it must be about dishes. And the dishes had to be here, but they could actually be here. And now someone ticked off could be irate. And I think this is probably Jemima? Miros? I don't know. Current, yes, you have currents in the C. Okay. Hitting the right note on... I still don't know. This looks like at the, as I guessed it would be. At the opera? A night at the opera? That sounds like something I've heard. Crispy cookie brand. Don't know. Judo levels. Oh, Dons. D-A-N-S or D-O-N-S? Oh, we did never look at this clue. This is a test. They use Dan to measure like levels of expertise in various Asian things. I know it from like Go. Right, professional Go players are measured in Dan. 1 Dan to... I think it's in principle unlimited. But in practice, I don't think anybody's higher than like a 10 Dan, if I had to guess. Let's just look that up. Go highest Dan score. Who's the best? Professional Dan ranks go up to 9. But apparently the difference between a 1 Dan and a 9 Dan is not all that big. I mean, it is big, right? It's 2 to 3 stones, which is pretty big. The rule of thumb that I learned about handicapping was like, so amateur players are ranked in Q, where 1 is the lowest. It is the 1 Q is the strongest Q rating, and like a complete novice is a 30-something Q. Whereas 1 Don is the weakest professional, so it's kind of like Don is positive and Q is negative. But anyway, the rule of thumb I learned about handicapping is like for each rating point between the two of you, or each ranking or whatever they're called, each level, you get a 1 stone handicap. And I don't know. It kind of like doesn't make a lot of sense to handicap like a 20 Q against a 5 Don. Like they'll just, you give them 60 stones and they'll still crush you probably, right? Or they'll still get crushed, I guess would be the way to say it. Anyway, but apparently the difference between a 1 and a 9 Don is not as big as I thought. I remember saying, we're talking a lot about Don here, but why not? This is my video. I can do whatever I want. I remember a saying, gosh, I can't remember exactly how it goes now. It wasn't a saying so much as a quote, you know, about like some really top professional player was asked like, you know, how well do you think God would play Go? And the guy was like, well, I think he'd have to give me 4 or 5 stones. Which means like much better, but not so good no human could beat him with any reasonable handicap. With 4 or 5 stones, you can beat even the best genius. So a 2 or 3 stone difference between... I think he probably said a number lower than 4 or 5, honestly. Can I look that up? Don, Go, player, handicap, stones. God. I don't know. There's not. I don't know enough to like who said that or anything, so I'm never gonna find it. Apparently, when AlphaGo was around, yeah. DeepMind anyway thought that AlphaGo could give a 2 stone handicap to a top pro and still win. If that were true, that would put DeepMind like roughly around as good as God. What a digital subscription might end. You end ads by getting a subscription sometimes. Math degree. What is this? SHA? Shanana? Okay, I guess. But wouldn't this be like a PhD or... I don't know. Former SeaWorld attraction. Orcas? Did they get rid of the orcas? Because of like it's so cruel to keep them? I don't know. Oh no, Shamu, a specific orca. Yes, of course. They would never get rid of their cash cows. But that whale, I believe, eventually died. San Francisco's Noe Valley is a place. What is this? Einstein is a famous scientist who fits here. Patent, still don't know. Scattered about, not sure. Sweep the floor? Sure. Oh, hips, I guess? That must be the name of like... Oh, like your Cossacks is kind of in that general area? I don't know. Oh, the nth degree. That's very funny. They don't really say that much in math, but I guess. Okay. Scattered about. Don't know. Tourney format for short. Huh. I'm not sure about that one. Baked. On pot? Someone who's on pot is baked. Potential result of social unrest. Well, rebellion, riot, revolution. Traditional English dessert, blank mess? I don't know. Cold and humid. Damp? Oh. Roast ham, a meta. A list of lists of lists is very meta. Something shaped? What? On X. Oh, this is supposed to be an H. On pitch. Patty, I guess? Tate's? I don't know. Could be. I don't know a cookie brand named Tate's. It could be Taze's if it were Patsy. I don't know what shape notch is. An H is kind of notch-ish. Blank mess. Still don't know. Rom Johnson? Ram? Rem? Rum? Germ that's passed one child to another. A cootie? Maybe? Since it's in quotes, it's not a real germ, and kids think cooties are contagious. Oh, I just remembered. We had this game when I was a kid. I think it was called Cooties. It was like, it came with these plastic bug-shaped things that you could kind of take apart and put together like Mr. Potato Head. And there was some sort of game about like if you accomplished something, you got to add a piece to it, and if you finished yours, you won. But you could make them look kind of silly. Cootie game. Yeah, the game of Cootie. It's a dice rolling and set collection tabletop game for 2 to 4 players. Let me show you guys this. How do I? There we go. Look at this. You get to put these guys together. I guess. I don't remember. I remember there being more choice about how you put stuff together. I think like, but it's actually just you have to like get 8 successes to put together the 6 legs and 2 antennae. Oh, and the eyes. The eyes come out too, and the tongue. Yeah, there are like 11 successes you have to get here. Anyway, heroic exploit. It's not an epic exactly. I don't know what it is. Bewitch. Oh, Mesa Verde. The green table. Sylvia? Weird. Silva. De Silva. Venice. Okay, it wasn't in Spain. If you have 0 talent at something, you are poor at it. Patent. Riot. Something. Where was I? Bewitch. And something, right? Redundant name for a drink. Not sure. Captain with a whalebone leg. Ahab is a famous one-legged captain from Moby Dick. Bad thing for a bluffer. You shouldn't have a tell if you're going to bluff. Or if you're not going to bluff. Ceremony. Not sure. Home to landmark Cocoa Crater? Don't know. Poet? Don't know. Chore for a rower. Go to the... Don't know. Served as is Allah, right? No. Because that's only 3 letters. Happy medium. Hoppy. It says hoppy medium. Ale is a medium you could put hops in. Served as, not sure. To eat something daintily, you should nibble on it. So someone who eats daintily nibbles on a thing. Served as. Still don't know that one. It's due south of Hollywood. I mean, I lived in like West Hollywood for a year or two. A little longer, I guess, a few years. But I'm not very good at geography, even around the places I do live. I only know stuff in the Bay Area because I've lived here my whole dang life. You know, with noted exceptions, of course. Motel 6 alternative is the Holiday Inn? No, some other kind of inn. Holiday Inn does fit, though. Except for this D, which is kind of suspicious, isn't it? Udo seems possible. But I think it's some other kind of inn, because SOH doesn't make sense as the start of a chore, really. Strike. I don't know. Tops. You beat something if you top it. Is this Ali or something? No? This A blank EE made me think it could be Ali. It's a crossword word if there ever was one. I guess must be okay. Pick up the toys? Yeah. Dog walkers might have to do that. Alright, asked is looking pretty good now. Oops. Noble thing. Not sure. If that hits the spot, you would say ah. Although, what the hell is this? Michelle of Crazy Rich Asians. I heard a podcast, or I guess it was a radio interview that she was on. But I don't know what her name was. I mean, this must be show, right? Oh, here's how. I was thinking here I show, as in like a mathematician, but no. Here's how. I mean, could this be AO? It could be, oh, that hits the spot? That sounds like kind of gross. But this, come to think of it, is so weird. I'm leaving both of these for now. Helmet opening. An eye hole. Scottish Terrier type. They have a Jack Terrier. Well, I don't like that so much, really. Uriah with an A is a name that exists. Eyes are your peepers. Pro at deductions. Huh. Lambaste. Could this be yell at? I don't know. Barbecue rods, I still don't know, and I don't know this vessel either. Loops in, you BCC someone to loop them in. Oh boy. Well, this is looking like dual role, I guess. Kitty paper ILU? The Cardinals. Blank RI? I thought for sure it was the St. Louis Cardinals. What else even has RI in it? I mean, we'll pencil in dual role, because it's one person playing two roles often. And it has to be take out the trash. I don't know this resort town. Alta? Alto? Alti? IOU? What the hell does that have to do? Is that like, is this some sort of, like, is a kitty paper some sort of informal term for like a debt or something? Huh. Anyway, we're looking at crosses again. Notch like something shaped. Oh, something patent is overt. V-shaped has a notch. That makes sense. Wildcatter. I still don't know what that is or that. Wisconsin Senator Johnson. Rahm. Like, no. That's Rahm Emanuel, right? Might they have something called Eton? Mess? They have a famous college named Eton. So why do I have on pot here? Oh, yeah. Go to the... But a rower. Ramp? Like, that's not a chore that anybody has. Go to the ramp. Served as could be referring to food, right? Like it was served as breakfast or something. But also it could mean like it behaved in the role of, right? Like in a fight you might have a stick that served as a club. Oh, this could be dank. Go to the back. Go to the bank. Go to the bank. That's a chore people have. And a thing that a rower would have to do. So this, I guess, is Eton. We have Rahm. I'll ink in Cootie. Person to look out for. Suspect? I don't know. Chandelier singer. Be honest. Rioting could, yeah, that makes sense. Agi? James Agi, okay. Admit it, be honest. What's this G? Gill? That's a name. Due south of Hollywood. Well, not Miami, unless there's another Miami in Southern California. There might be, I don't know. Oh, redundant name for drink is soda pop. U blank O. That's an odd combination. Bewitch. Enamor. something IOP, right? No, it's Europa. There must be another place named Miami in Southern California. Oh, a knight would have to sort the mail, right? The plate mail and such. A ceremony, could it be a fete? That's a party, more like, but that might be a ceremony. Oh, the Cocoa Crater must be in Oahu? Fauno? That seems very odd. But all the crosses are pretty good. Oh, heroic exploit is a feat. What is this, AEA? This can't be right. So it's not effect, it's something else. This could still be Oahu, I guess. Although this OUNO is still pretty bad. Air Force One maker. Surely Nike didn't make it, right? Oh! I bet there's a shoe called the Air Force One. Yeah, if you served as something, you have been that thing. Oh, they got me on that. I was thinking of the plane. What a dummy. I should have known. Of course, they'd be talking about the famous shoe called the Air Force One. Zen principle. Oneness, as in make me one with, oops, one with the world and so on. Motel 6 alternative. Ride. More watered down. Richard, still don't know. An NFL owner. The balls? Get the balls? Get the Bulls? Something the Bulls? No, the Bulls are not an NFL team, they're an NBA team. Also, are there common chores that involve the balls? I don't think so. Anyway, this looks like it's a pretty good Irene, doesn't it? So this kind of should be an R. Well, these are all something the somethings, right? So we can put a T and an E in. Oh, strike is a race. Yeah, oops, that's not how you spell a race. This looks like an R, right? Lambaste, rail at. The bills, pay the bills. Eileen? LN? Buffalo Bills. Is that? I know Buffalo Bill was like a famous cowboy or something. Are the Bills a Buffalo football team? I don't know. Noble thing. An inert gas is a noble thing. This could be Eileen. Kind of a weird spelling of Eileen, but AIG I'm pretty sure is right. More watered down. Carrying a key, tonal. Barbecue rod's a spit, sure. This must be a canoe, which you might use in the ocean. PC? Oh, no, that's an S. Richard Scary. Isn't that a name? A-R-E-Y? I somehow think that that's what it is. Scottish Terrier type. Gosh, I don't know. More watered down could be wetter. If this weren't eye hole, but what else could it be? Ride day in. Something day in. Yeah, I don't know any of this. Kristen, an F, huh? Still don't know. Ah, look out for numero uno is a saying. All right, that helps. A ceremony is a rite. It is a wahoo. I guess it's Aya. I don't know who that is. Tourney format and elimination tournament. 2 eyes in a row? What the hell is that? Wildcatter's target. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. These are all awful. But Wii U and a limb, I know in my bones are correct. And like, this is also very weird, and it needs both the Wii U and a limb. But it just has to be. Scattered about, I mean, means strewn. Strewn is scattered about. We don't have enough letters for that. I mean, this looks like an eye, something ear, right? So suppose we put an eye there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, layer, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I mean, this looks like day, right? Doesn't it? It looks so much like Holiday Inn. Except for this R and D and H, which are all great. Let's do the mini here. I think I'm probably going to take a break. See if my mom has any ideas. Ingredient in a croque monsieur sandwich. Egg? No. Yeah. Home Country Marie Kondo. I don't know. Sounds like a Japanese name. But I'm not sure. Basic skateboarding trick. An ollie or a grind? I don't know. Offspring child? Joke is looking pretty bad. Joy. Young. Direction aptly found in compasses. What? I mean, obviously I can go look at the downs, but I'm trying to understand this clue. Like, I don't see north, south, east, or west in there. Huh. Circles overhead. Great grade would be a, it's not egg, I guess, an A+. Only US state to border exactly one other state must be Maine. Ham, sure, that too. Circles overhead are halos. Oh, I see. South, southeast, SSE. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take a break on this one, and I'll get back to you. So see you in a minute. All right, I'm back and victorious. Oh, I should look at what the grid looked like when I left you guys. Let me just open that video here. Okay, this is about where I stopped, right? So we had up in the top, we weren't sure about this Utah thing. My mom, as I predicted, we've been to Utah for, like, you know, vacations when I was a kid. She was, oh, Alta, of course. So that's it. And apparently the Cardinals moved from St. Louis to Arizona. My sports knowledge has really not been updated since the early 90s, as I mentioned in some previous episodes, so I was not aware of this. What else is wrong? This over here, I realized while looking at it, of course, oil. A wildcatter is, I don't know, someone who, I still don't know exactly, but like, is a wildcat a kind of like excavator or something that you would use when digging for oil, maybe? Drills wildcat wells, which are exploration oil wells in areas not known to be oil fields. No, okay, fair enough. Just like a term for a person who just like says, hey, maybe there's oil here, and goes digging. I don't know. Kristen Wiig, I'm not familiar with at all, but my mom was. And with the O for oil, I picked Sohn, and she said, oh, of course, Kristen Wiig. So there you go. So this wasn't feat, as I thought it might be, this heroic exploit. It's a guest? What the hell is that? A tale of adventures, especially a romance in verse. Adventure, exploit, nightly guests. Actually, how do you even pronounce it? Is it a soft or a hard G? It's a soft G, jest. Interesting. Maybe related to jousting somehow? What else was wrong? Oh, there was a problem over here. I'd put an M in when I meant to say dank. Or maybe I had dank, and then I was like, oh, Ron, of course, and I forgot that the N was necessary. Yes, this is Patty. She confirmed this. Hadn't heard of Tate's either, but okay. Neither of us could really figure out why an IOU is kitty paper. Maybe there's a... Let's just look that up. If you look up kitty paper, you just get Hello Kitty stuff. Kitty paper crossword clue. Yeah, I mean, that just says the solution's IOU, but it doesn't say why. All that's left... Huh. There's a quote from a book that says, All that's left in the Social Security kitty for your old age is a bunch of paper IOUs. But I don't quite understand why. Yeah, I don't know about this clue. What else? Oh, yes, this. I eagerly wrote down beats here, but bests means the same thing. This is a mistake I often make with these two words. I forget that they're synonyms that look so similar in the grid. And then it's fine for this to be because come to think of it is say, didn't you, go to law school or whatever? Or like something you just thought of, like it's important you would say, say, Oh, and she also saw this and immediately said, oh, of course, it's the Road-a-Day Inn. I don't know what that is, but it's Roadway Inn. Yes, and finally that made me realize this is weaker. Like a weaker drink, which requires recognizing this is not an eye hole, but an ear hole that a helmet could have. And then, okay, Scary. I couldn't remember how the guy's name was spelled. I just remembered it kind of sounded like scary. So it's like, why would a kid's book author have a last name of Scary? It doesn't seem very nice. And we had Uriah here earlier, which my mom thought looked plausible, but I was looking at this for a while, and then I realized, oh, deductions doesn't have to mean clues. It could mean like income tax deductions. A CPA is a pro at deductions. Helps you find all the best deductions to take. And I think that catches us up here. I think this is everything I had wrong. I still don't know what an Eton mess is, but apparently it's a traditional English dessert. Let's look that up too. Eton mess. Okay, it's like a strawberry meringue and cream thing that goes like in a, I don't know. I can get this to you, can't I? Yeah, Eton mess. There you go. It looks like that. So that's the dessert we were looking for. Comes from Eton College, as one might have, as I guessed, in fact. Maybe because they serve it at the mess, even? Do, like, universities don't really have a mess, not even in England, right? That's just a soldier thing? Interesting. I think, yeah, we're caught up here, although I still don't know what this a G is. James? Okay, sure, I guess. Well, this was a fun little puzzle. Definitely some places where I could have done better, but I figured out the theme. I got most of the words, need a little bit of help. And we're now on that much vaunted, dreamed of 8-day streak. Hope to lengthen it a bit in the coming days. Hope you'll join me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.